Supporters of Hugo Chavez often point to how much he changed the lives of Venezuela's poor for the better. Someone well placed to witness that change was American Charles Hardy, a Catholic priest sent to live in one of Caracas's slums. He's stayed in the country ever since, and he invited Inside Story America's cameras around his old neighborhood and first described conditions nearly 30 years ago in the days before Chavez.
My name is Charlie Hardy. I was born in Wyoming, lived there most of my life. Back in the 60s, this group of missionaries came to Venezuela, and they decided we will just live in the barrios among the people. And that's how I had the privilege of coming and living in Nueva Tacagua. This whole area was built when oil money was pouring into the country. Government housing project, built in the late 70s. This water tank, we never had water, but a contractor got a contract to build a water tank. It never had water in it. So that company or that person made lots of money, but it was of no use whatsoever to the people here. Where I lived was right here. This is a piece of carton, cardboard pressed. What we had was just this thick. And the government just put down a slab of cement and some wood posts and then tacked this on to the walls. I've never met more wonderful people in my life. But it wasn't fair, the conditions they had to live under. We had no water, no sewers. Our electricity we stole. And the thing is, we really felt things would never change. We kept fighting. We fought for housing, but outside of here. We didn't want more houses here. We knew they wouldn't last. And when you look at the history of this place, they didn't last. The buildings crumbled, the mountain, there were landslides. Chavez was elected in 1998. He became president in February of 1999. A few months after that, he came here to Nueva Tacagua and they dynamited one of the buildings because he did not want this place to go on existing. He wanted people to have dignified houses, okay? But in December 15th of 1999, there were massive landslides in Venezuela. Maybe 50,000 people died one night, okay? Hundreds of thousands of people lost their homes. The idea of the government was when people lost their homes, they should be able to move into a new home. A few years ago, I heard about this Ciudad Caribia, where Chavez had a dream of building a new socialist city. And I didn't know what I was going to see as we went up the mountainside, the road was being built. And then I'd have to say I was really in shock. There's community centers, again, seeing people who lived in Tacagua. I mean, it was neat, you know, come. Oh, can't you stay for supper? And look at this. And it was just so beautiful being inside there. Life has changed. And for the people who are still here, they're talking about 3-4 months from now, they're going to have new apartments with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and they're looking forward to it, as we were looking forward to it 25 years ago. Life has changed dramatically, and it's basically because of Hugo Chavez. No government had ever done anything like this for the people before. When I left here, after 8 years, you know, I came as a Catholic priest, and when I left here, I was still a Catholic priest functioning. Some people think the work of a missionary is to make conversions. I know of only one conversion, and that was of myself.